let's be happy ourselves. Let's pick up the Franco. We'll pair it up with the Kadita, the classic combo.
At least he can lock someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lockdown burst.
Right now, I really don't know how to proceed with this one, so I'm gonna ask for help for Leo as well as Gideon.
It's rare that we see a draft that actually keeps us on the edge of our seats all the way up until the final picks. And boy, oh boy, are we excited to see how this
Yeah. Early on, though, we got to see that the BTR lineup, ONIC were struggling up against that Uranus, but then eventually they just found that team fight. Look at that. The ultimate coming in from the Kadita, taking the turtle, and those 2 kills. That's when everything started going wrong. This was the unfortunate targeting coming in from BTR in that team fight that scrambled BTR themselves, and ONIC just made the most out of it. Their targeting was sharp. They knew who to go for.
Yeah.
Sans knew who to go for. Kyrie knowing that, all right, everyone's going to be distracted. I can just dash.
time. So Rizzo says, ah!
He's just screaming because, again, you can't itemize for everybody. It's not like he's been power farming. He is falling behind, especially when you compare him to someone like Boots, who doesn't really mind. You can build as much armor as you want. I shred it naturally. Kyrie, ooh, playing with fire here. Gets into the middle here as Boots is already shredded super kill. This is the perfect time. CW comes in. Boots secures the kills. The Bloody Hunt falls into the next target. Sans doesn't get the rough waves in time, but now the Zaman Force allowing him to reset his chrono dashes, almost taking up Saka inside. ONIC continuing to apply pressure, will get a bottom inhibitor turret and may even secure the mid inhibitor.
3 for 1, counting 4. If we're gonna go ahead and add that inhibitor down bottom, they're gonna commit Grand Theft Orange here, and nothing is sacred here. I'm pretty sure after this inhibitor take, they'll take the orange as well. Hey, there's the call. CW, it's all yours.
Beautiful, beautiful stuff from ONIC here. Now, they know they have the lead and are disrespecting the space against Bigatron Alpha. Saken just purchasing his Haas Claw is going to keep him alive a little bit longer in these fights, because notice that Sans has eyes for him as well as Moreno. Sometimes Super can if he's really out of position.
Saken is but the messiah of the situation. He is the late game insurance, that drive inserted into the Bigatron Alpha's programming so that they can eventually win, all right? That's it. As long as he can sit down, plump himself in a safe location, and if Supervin can find the perfect final slash, then that's it. Bigatron Alpha back in the game. But it's not so easy to do. It's so difficult given how well ONIC has been playing with space.
It could be tough here. As long as his teammates don't rat out his position and don't stick too close to him, he might be in trouble as the Iron Hook lands once again into the Bloody Hunt off to Supervid's side. Sans looking for the back line, but only catches Moreno. Socket still untouched. Boots is walking forward even further. He wants it. CW, he's already looking for it. The Salmon Force has been popped. The Iron Hook from Keyboard with the flicker is going to pull him out of position. The House Claw cannot deal with the damage, so CW shuts him down. Kyrie unstoppable, and that is a clean game, 19-9 for ONIC.
Somebody for
Now all we have
8% kill participation. I think, Kyrie is everywhere, especially during the team fight, because all of the...
Do you think it's balanced?
If it's balanced, is out of the question. But let me just say this. Any game with Bane is a gain for me.
I can totally agree with you there, man. Bane is going to be a huge problem for BTR to get through. And I mean, I think a lot of this game is a difficult feat to actually pull through. I mean,
time it so well, and your opponents will not even be able to get close or get a good look at the Lord or the any major objective they're up against. And now, as we watch the highlights, we're going to be seeing here, like, it's a mix. It's a mix of great ONIC plays, being able to play a team fight really well, but then from time to time, BTR would get a really good team fight going for themselves as well.
Especially when the initiator from Keyboy is always on point. That's why Sans is the executor with CW and Kyrie just following up.
Yeah. This was way too close.
Almost.
Almost. Look at Winter Truncheon. Just to buy enough time. Enough time just to clear up minion waves.
It's so sad.
Lineup all the more scary, because what if he does take to this guys? What if he does pop the ult?
Well, we're going to have to see. The situation needs to be right, because if Saken switches targets on towards someone like Keyboy, who can just break out of it with the rough waves, or arguably even Boots, it's just not that worth it. He needs to take out CW.
Or maybe even Sans?
Kyrie would be ideal, though.
That's the best. You know, so much damage that you're taking out of the equation, but that's why your boy actually built a Winter Truncheon. So yeah, Kyrie already has a Winter Truncheon. So even targets for Crossbow Tang, if he does unlock it and can press the button, is slim pickings. So I understand the situation right now. I understand what's going on. But the fact that this Lord coming up 20 seconds away is looking as close to 50-50 as it gets. This is a tight Lord. Oh!
Ooh, Cerezo, he's still alive. He's able to take the burst damage from Keyboy at this point of
He's okay.
time. He is thick. He is extremely thick, and especially with the immortality as
Yep.
well. ONIC, they're just gonna have to break it at some point.
He's thick with 4 Cs. All right, so step number 1, secure your purple. Good. I'm wondering Superken has his, or if they're gonna wait to give the orange to Sakin, and then they can start to make a play for this Lord. But wait, looks like they're blitzing it.
Yep, Cerezo's trying to slow them down with the Ionic Edge, and even with the help of Super Vince, while Guardian's Barrier. Oh no, Sakin, he's taking a lot of damage here. He's on top of Boots and already takes to the skies. Didn't deal enough damage, and now the turnaround with the Deadly Catch. Call Altar to keep them alive. The Wild Charge to get on top of CW, but Boots, he's going to lose his immortality as the Nibiru's Passion only chunks out Superken. They only find it, and Kyrie gets the Lord. Boots still alive, and Superken on the run. Winter Truncheon to buy a bit of time. Thorn Rose as well, but the kill falls into the hands of Gilad Sands.
That was an almost perfect play for ONIC. Despite everything presented by Bigetron Alpha, they had the check for everything. And with that, they not only walked away with an evolved Lord with a passive that deals so much more damage, might make nothing out of the Cult Altar, but as well killed Superken. This is going to be a difficult defense.
It really is, and ONIC, they just know how to just zone them out, and so far, Sans has already gotten some good work in. Wild Charge already being used, mid inhibitor is already down, they're losing members, and unfortunately, Sakin cannot stand up forward. The Wild Charge comes back, the Call Altar to keep him alive, but it's too late. The Deadly Catch does too much damage, and it's a killing spree. Moreno finds one, they're clumped together, but the Lord is too big, too strong. ONIC, peak is back. GG, well played.
Jungler in Indonesia. It's just that Kyrie is the best jungler in the world. Right
So it's
now.
one country versus the world itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it.